Sometimes I mispronounce words. I'm not a native English speaker. Sometimes when I talk about the conscience, I pronounce it as conscious because I speak very fast. There's something I need to unlearn, but in the previous video, I was talking about the conscience. I hope I pronounced it well. I hope you could hear it well, but in case you were confused, I've explained now what I was talking about the conscience. Okay. In this video, I want to highlight the following. Your intuition is not, how would I say? Your intuition is not like a magic mirror where you can see everything that's going on. It's not a sphere of glass that you see in cartoons where witches see everything. No. Your intuition, see it as a firewall. Or you can call it an antivirus. For those that are familiar with IT systems and computers, you know that when there's a firewall, anything that comes into the system that's perceived as a threat will be hindered. And a signal is given to you. Let's say you're using your computer and some Trojan horses come in and you're using a website. Let's say the website has some security errors, and because you're using that website, now Trojan horses are on their way to your computer. And again, when you're using the website, suddenly the website shuts down, or the website it becomes very slow. Actually, what's going on? That is the firewall protecting your computer from invaders. Because those Trojan horses are used by hackers to gain your data. So when you sense the symptoms that the website is freezing or it goes very slow, or you get this warning signal, just an open warning signal from your firewall that this website is not safe, they know what's going on. Now sometimes you get a pop-up from your firewall telling you this website is not safe. Sometimes you don't get a pop-up. Sometimes you just sense that, okay, this website is very slow, or every time I'm opening this website, my browser is freezing, so you see the symptoms and you capture also things going on. In daily life, it's similar. Your intuition does not always shock you in a way when something bad is going on, but you will experience symptoms inside of you that reveal onto you that something is off. Let's say that you are at ease, it's a sunny day, you went outside, you rode your bicycle, you went to groceries, everything was fine, you have no financial issues, whatever, but then you feel that somewhere something is not right. You can't explain it rationally because your rent is paid, you have enough money, so there's no financial difficulty over there. You have enough food, you have water, you have clothes, you have a place to stay. So everything appears, in circumstances, things are going well. But you sense that there's something that's not right. And you don't know what's not right. That's why you think, okay, why do I feel like something isn't right? That's your intuition hint to you that somewhere something is brewing against you. And let's say now that you get this feeling something isn't right. It's not meant for you to lose your mind trying to figure out what isn't right. Just realize that somewhere something's going on that's not correct. And when this happens and you begin to pray, the Holy Spirit will reveal unto you what's wrong. And sometimes the Holy Spirit will not reveal it unto you, but the Holy Spirit will give you an instruction. Let's say that you are, just an example, let's say you're working somewhere. The job is fine, and you have some money on your savings account. And let's say you feel like something isn't right. You don't know what isn't right. And then you talk to a fellow believer, and that fellow believer is someone that really follows Christ, is not a churchgoer, but someone that's really walking by faith. He's fasting, he's praying, he's doing all of that. And that believer gets this strong urge to tell you, bro, I would look for another job if I were you. I don't know why, but I feel like God is telling me. He says, put it on my heart to tell you, look for another job, man. Don't let 2 or 3 months pass by and you're still there. And so you go at home, you pray, decree and declare, you remain, you fast, and the Holy Spirit confirms to you that it was Holy Spirit that revealed that onto that believer to tell you. So you obey the Holy Spirit and you quit that job. You will still have money on your savings account, so you're not in a financial distress. You don't know what you're going to do next, but you obey the Holy Spirit. And later, you hear that, there was some fraud going on, and they were looking for a scapegoat. Oh, so now you realize, sooner or later, you would have been made a scapegoat, and it would have caused you a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, what you sense in your intuition that something was off, that was correct, that was right. Your inner radar is always right. You did not know what was off, but you were alert, so you went to prayer, and the Holy Spirit gave you a direction, and you followed the direction of the Holy Spirit, and you escaped a trap. Sometimes we want all the answers are on our terms. You need to let go of that. Stop demanding all the answers and learn to be obedient when it comes to the spiritual. I'm not telling you to just listen to everyone out there. But I'm not talking about everyone. I'm talking about the Holy Spirit, and I'm talking about the intuition that the Holy Spirit installed in you. Learn to be obedient. Look, if you're walking out there and you feel quite hungry, that's your body giving a signal to you that you need to eat. You respond to it, right? That's why is it that when we have our spirit senses showing us stuff, we ignore them. To walk by faith means that you walk in spirit and in truth. You are a spirit being, so you ought to walk in spirit and in truth. To walk in spirit means that you make use of your spirit senses. So make use of your spirit senses. Me, when I sense that something is off, I go into prayer. I'm going to fast more than ever before because I want to know what's going on. And if I don't figure out what's going on, when I get a direction from the Holy Spirit, I follow it. I don't care how the direction comes to me. I obey. That's why I'm still alive today, and that's why I remain prosperous. Because I obey the Holy Spirit. You should do the same. Be at peace.